Monthly update. Today we're at the half point of the year, so right one half of the year is really 12 o'clock tonight, midnight will be officially half of the year is over, I guess. So you know, pretty cool. 4th of July weekend, so everybody get out there and enjoy the family, friends, the hamburgers, hot dogs, chicken, all that good stuff for 4th of July. As we always do, let's start out with the numbers. As you know, inventory is down, but again, lots available. We've got 90 waterfront lots available today. Again, when you start talking about dockable, where you get a covered dock lots, you know, you got probably 18 right now outside of the golf course communities. The least expensive one being one we just listed, lot number 131 in Waterside Crossing, has a covered dock. The water's been dredged in that cove, so you got good depth there. Real gradual sloping lot. That one for $3.99, so that right now is the best value on the lake, being in a crescent community, gentle slope, dock in place for that kind of money. So if you've got any interest, you can get out there and check that out. Pending right now, there are 24 waterfront lots pending. So far this year, 83 have sold. Last year, 192 had already sold by this time, and so that's obviously way more than double of what sold last year. But again, it's just available inventory. We had more inventory last year than we have this year, so those numbers are definitely going to be different. But this is kind of interesting. The average sales price now is at $398,000, where last year was at $323,000 at this time. So the average price has gone up 18.2%, and again, that's got to do with lack of inventory because the inventory left is more expensive. Houses, 37 houses available. Right now, that number is kind of the highest it's been in quite a while. We got as low as 14 at one time. And you think about it, only 14 houses available on 300 plus miles of shoreline. That's not very many, nor is 37 when you start really looking into that. And the majority of the homes are certainly over $1 million. There's just a handful, and I mean like 3 or 4 that are under that number at this point. 25 houses pending right now. So far this year, 76 have sold. That compares to 107 at this time last year. Again, numbers smaller, but inventory there. Average sales price this year, $1,743,000 right now and change, compared to $1,301,000 last year. So price increase gone up 25.4% in the last year. The average square foot this year is $418 a square foot compared to $323 last year square foot. Sale price or list to sale price this year, 99.45% of list price, what homes are going for. Last year it was 98.15, so those numbers are all very strong. The market has slowed up a little bit, but I think a lot of that has to do with the summer beginning, kids getting out of school, people taking vacations, and not to mention a lot of times people want to buy earlier in the year where they can enjoy their house or their lot during that particular summer. So maybe it goes on the back shelf a little bit at this particular time, but if there's a good house or a good property, they're still going to get some multiple offers and they're going to move fairly quick. So don't think that that's not occurring. I mean, prices are still very, very strong and continue to be, and I don't see that changing. Something that has changed, though, let's talk about this, because this is big when it has to do with vacant lots. I was in DHEC yesterday talking to them, and I was applying for a septic system on a piece of property. Well, yesterday was June the 30th. As of today, July 1st, when you apply for a septic system, you have to have digs. And when I say digs, they're going to require you to get somebody out there with an excavator and do 3 different digs on the property. They need to be in a triangular fashion. They need to be about 5-6 feet deep and about 50 feet apart. So think about that. If they require everybody to do that, that is a lot of work. And I talked to DHEC again this morning. What they want to do is they want to call you and set up a time to meet with a contractor on the property with an excavator, so the DHEC person can look at the holes while they're being dug to do these things. Now this is going to backlog closings potentially, no telling, because right now they're short on people due to COVID, I guess, to get out there and inspect these properties. Right now, if you don't have the digs in place, you're looking at February potentially before you're going to get a septic permit back. I mean, today's July, so you got July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. That's 8 months that you could potentially be under contract and you're waiting on a septic system. So something's got to change here, or I don't even know what we're going to do. Now, if you did put in your septic application prior to today, then it's kind of like going to Walt Disney World. You get a fast pass because if you've got your digs on the property, they will move you ahead of all of the other applications. But starting today, all applications will go in the order that they came in on based on date, with exceptions of the ones that had digs prior to today. So big change there as far as the septic systems go. And I don't know, again, I think that's going to have to change once they figure out this is going to be a mess. So we will see what happens there. But anyway, enjoy your summer. Again, if you need us, looking at listing property or something, give us a call, 800-682-9098. Still a great time to put stuff on the market because there is very little inventory for lots or houses.